Some thoughts about post-production. Making blockbuster movies could be really simple if there was a direct pipeline from filming to distribution in the cinemas. But as we all know, there's another process in between called post-production, which also in many cases includes visual effects or VFX. A process which tends to make the production pipeline a tad bit more complicated. And once you open the Pandora's box of VFX, you know that the adventure is just beginning. From ingest to delivery, it's a long and winding trail. The hidden paths will touch all sorts of challenges, from tracking over keying, 3D modeling and animation, and of course compositing, to various review sessions, changes, and finally delivery to the client. Of course, this is a bold dramatization and nobody needs to walk the ghastly open in quest of the perfect composite. In fact, it seems to be more commonly accepted to put as many artists in a room as it might be appropriate for the job. Later on, when deadlines loom at the horizon, one would simply add more artists to get the job done. However, this is what I call old-school compositing, because it's a bit like burning money. So how to get out of this dilemma and make your life easier? The difference between us and other companies is that we are a film company who chose to make software that answers to production. Not to meet the next quarter or shift vertical market strategies, or facilitate the conversion of acquired assets into our portfolio. We all have been in production and passionately believe our products are the best way to do so. As already pointed out a few times, eyeon generation and eyeon fusion can streamline your pipeline out of the box. But now there's also EPP, or Eyeon Production Pipeline, an open-source Python module for generation and fusion. And here's how it works.
We are very pleased to introduce EPP, eyeon's new production pipeline. Enabled by eyeon software products, EPP is an open-source initiative that fine-tunes the production workflow. While our products are mainly targeted for the artist, we always include the possibilities to extend and streamline the software according to your studio's needs. Most studios have their very own conventions when it comes to naming compositions, where to store input footage, output material, textures, 3D assets, and so on. Often, these conventions are only documented to allow adaptation for others. It sounds simple. Only one convention has to be understood and put into practice, but by everyone in the facility. How often did you look for version 13 of the composition made by a supervisor in the compositing department's root folder, of the intro shot, of the commercial that lives in the projects folder of 2013 by the client agency on your file server? How often did you need to create a saver which points to various subfolders based on the version and name of the composition? Did you ever struggle to find files because a fellow artist had a slightly different opinion of where the files should go? How much does this take away from your productive time every day, and does this ever end up on your client's bill? Fusion's path maps can help with obeying these conventions by specifying abstracted tags for common paths. However, this functionality does only the lookup of already existing paths and is exclusive to Fusion. EPP can deliver a tremendous cost savings, as the paths now live on global space that is accessible to all products. In contrast to conventions, EPP's approach is far less error-prone. A good pipeline takes care of specifying the paths for you. Artists won't have to care about the internals of the file system and can work directly with the shots and assets managed by the pipeline. Instead of relying on hard-to-maintain databases, EPP works around simple XML files that can be copied easily to other machines or facilities. The effort, cost, and complexity in driving the production pipeline are greatly reduced from the general artist to small or medium-sized studios. The eyeon production pipeline includes a suite of scripts that provides a flexible and easy production experience. Fusion and generation are combined to manage your projects based on your conventions. So what is under the hood? EPP is more than a collection of Python scripts that manages your file system for projects. It is a way of working that takes advantage of today's technology to provide faster, more efficient results. The scripts give you a fully functional starting point that takes care of all the folder structures for your projects, shots and data. It is available in source code, so you can extend and modify it if needed. However, it will still be customizable without knowledge of programming by editing simple-to-understand XML setting files. These XML files hold preferences for conventions, but also act as a lookup to find the specific locations on your system. The convention is hidden away from the artist in the XML files. EPP has the following objectives: a simple out-of-the-box experience, start working and benefit immediately from a default production setup, highly customizable to fit your conventions, easily adapt every aspect to your conventions, open and accessible to everyone, extend to other applications if needed, nothing is hidden from you, work well with others, keep it simple, so other production databases or applications can be hooked up. eyeon will help you to get set up. EPP is about making it simple and saving you money. We are there to help you get it right the first time.